Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Conscious Crew. It is your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. We are here on this wonderful Wednesday, honey, this old nasty piece of hump day, to get into some news that you absolutely cannot use. Before we even get into that, go ahead and thumbs up the video. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, triggers up YouTube's notification system. So whether you are a Bush baby, part of Replay Gang, or you're actively in these streets with me in real time, hit that old nasty piece a thumbs up. It don't cost you nothing. It's equivalent to knocking on the digital door of another Conscious Crew member and telling them to get their asses into the sanctuary. Also, shout out to all the new subbies. Make sure that you guys have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your MySpace, your YouTube, your Snapchat, your Instagram, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the lane. Just let them whores know that we're loud, live, and in color. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You know what is so crazy synchronistic? I just received the email about this lawsuit, and this Conscious Crew member had no idea that I was already going live. That is so synchronistic. Like I just got notified right now that a Conscious Crew member just sent me the lawsuit, girl, and I was already up here. That is crazy. I think it was Crystal who mentioned Lionsgate. The Lionsgate portal, girl, opens up tomorrow. This is a awesome time for co-creating, you guys. As Crystal says, the day adds up to 8 in numerology, and it's going to be in Leo. So this is a awesome, fantastical opportunity for you guys to do some manifestation, child. You know, to do some career boosters, some interpersonal boosters. It's going to be magnificent, honey. I've already been striking out with the King Midas touch, baby. I got it going on over here when it comes to the manifestations. Yeah. So it's going to be like heaven on earth for me. Like during this vortex, honey. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do something. Let me see if I can. Real quick, while we warming up the chat, bro, do a old nasty piece of introduction, honey. In case some of y'all don't know what Lionsgate is, and this is your first time hearing about it, let me tell you what's in store for your old nasty piece of zodiac, Gria. Okay. I'm just going to slide over to People Girl for a quick little article about Lionsgate Portal of 2024 and what it means for your old nasty piece of zodiac sign. Get ready to manifest as astrological event called the Lionsgate Portal takes place this month. Occurring every year, the Lionsgate Portal takes place when the star Sirius aligns with the sun in Leo, which is believed to be an extremely lucky time to make dreams come absolutely true. Astrologer Lisa Stardust tells People. All right. The peak of the Lionsgate portal on August the 8th has great significance in astrology, according to Stardust. Quote, at this time, the star Sirius is shining bright in the sky, making it extremely lucky time to make dreams come true, Stardust explains. Known as the brightest star in the night sky, Sirius is also said to have the qualities of Jupiter, which is associated with growth and wisdom, and Mars, known for determination and ambition, making it perfect for manifesting. Quote, ancient Egyptians honored Sirius because they could see the star in all of its glory, Stardust said. Quote, the star represented a connection to the goddess Sopdet, who was said to bring the harvest new year and also warned people of the annual flood of the Nile River. All right. There are many factors that make the peak of the Lionsgate portal a perfect opportunity for manifesting. Not only does the star aligning with the sun in Leo a great role, but the actual date in numerology has a deeper meaning. Quote, since the number 8 has much to do with strength and determination, August 8th is the ideal time to set our dreams in motion, Stardust explains. The inverted 8 also represents the infinity symbol. This means that our visions and dreams will stand the test of time. 2 8s together on 8-8 means double that energy, okay? Now, this is what you can look forward to as it relates to your particular zodiac during this manifesting moment. Aries. Let your imagination run wild. According to Stardust, your fire sign will have a lot of creativity coming your way, which will help you to bring artistic visions to light. All of my Tauruses, honey, set aside some time with your loved ones, Taurus. During this time, you can find yourself reestablishing a home, meaning that redecorating or connecting with the family is essential to you during this time. My two-faced ass Geminis, girl, prepare to find the caster to your Polex Gemini. Stardust teases that you will strike a close bond with siblings or friends during this time, which will make you feel as if you found your twin star in another. My emotionally disturbed ass Cancers, you'll be seeing green, Cancer. Stardust foresees that your water sign will be swimming in money, noting that you will be able to heighten your bank account by manifesting money and abundance in your life. My narcissistic ass Leos. Leos will be feeling themselves, as always, during this, which shouldn't come as a surprise, right? As the event is marked by their zodiac animal. Stardust suggests that you use the energy to focus inward on how you can glow up and boost your confidence. Okay, my self-righteous as Virgos. Set aside some me time, Virgo. After constantly giving to others, Stardust says this will be a time to focus on healing as well as self-care. My people-pleasing as Libras, this is a time to reconnect to or get involved. According to Stardust, your air sign is going to reestablish relationships with friends from the past, adding that you could also find yourself getting involved in your local community. The baddest, most powerful bitches of the zodiac, my motherfucking Scorpios, is working their way up the career ladder. Stardust suggests that you use manifestation to attain greatness. Nothing it could help elevate your career to new heights. Okay, noting that it could help elevate your career to new heights. Woo cha! My brain dead ass Sagittarius is. The world traveler will be all about the world, according to Stardust. Sagittarius is going to focus on how they can help the world heal. During this time, they're going to be sending their love to the universe. Okay, my snooty ass Capricorns. Of course, the hardworking Capricorn will be the work grind during this time. Stardust notes that the sea goat, quote, will try to bring the extreme strength, dominance, and power to their life as they want to make strides of work as well as the ones in charge. Fake ass Aquariuses. It is a season of love for Aquarius signs. Stardust says that the air sign will be looking at how they can elevate current relationships, define an existing one, or pull in a new partner. The zodiac I have the least amount of relationships with, Pisces. Book away from the mundane Pisces. According to Stardust, the Lionsgate portal will have you searching for ways to heighten their everyday routine. Stardust notes that this can mean focusing on embracing a new hobby or connecting in a spiritual way. All right. So that is just a little hooked on phonics run through, girl, of what y'all can look forward to when it comes to y'all old nasty piece of zodiac. Okay. Now let's get into why we're here this morning, girl. Tasha Transrena Kibi Yellens, the third girl, has finally won a case. In the words of my Cynthia Bailey voice, girl, win a case. Win a case, girl. She finally won a case against no other Then her ex-scamming fraudulent ass pastor, Bishop Lamar Whitehead, girl, whose blood is still crying aloud from the land, girl, even though he's locked behind bars, scrubbing down the drawers of Big Dick Derek on cell block 8, baby. He still got motion out here in these streets. I know that's right, Lamar. Well, remember last year when Lamar caught himself filing one of a trillion frivolous lawsuits, girl, against his previous parishioner, Miss Kibi Transrena, honey. All right. Well, the courts have finally responded, child. And I'm going to refer to my old nasty piece of pesa.org, honey, to get all of the deets on this old nasty piece of lawsuit, girl. It's really not that long either, girl. They got a lot going on, honey. Okay, the attorneys are belling. They sending memorandums, girl. Don't this sound familiar to you? Oh, girl. Let me go ahead and put up a old nasty piece of visual, child. And then we're going to read through this thing. All right. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Okay, courtesy of pesa.org. Let me scroll up, girl. Get into it, honey. Lamar Whitehead, plaintiff against Yelling Entertainment LLC and Latasha Transrena Kibi. All right. Cogent District Judge, plaintiff, formerly a high-profile pastor of an entity known as Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, or as I like to refer to it, Mugshots of Tomorrow International Ministries, Inc., brought this defamation action in state court, alleging that defendant Latasha Kibi, known professionally as Tasha K, a media personality, blogger, and YouTuber, used her various platforms to broadcast defamatory statements that plaintiff had engaged in financial inapproprieties and criminal activities. He also claimed that she invaded his right to privacy. Defendants removed the case to federal court based on diversity of citizenship. All right. Presently before me is the motion of Yelling Entertainment LLC, the production company for defendant Kibi, to dismiss the hell out of this situation for failure to state an actual claim. Okay, this is what happens, girl, when you're self-representing and when you're bootlegging it down and you don't know what the hell you're motherfucking doing and you don't waste it, your few $100s filing against these folks who gonna tear your ass up in court, baby. Just be embarrassing. Okay, just embarrassing. The motion is granted for the reasons set forth below. Background. Plaintiff, who refers to himself as Bishop Whitehead, is a self-described dynamic preacher, prophet, teacher, community leader, and entrepreneur whose entrepreneurial activities include commercial real estate, investing. Defendant Kibi, a media personality, earns a living from advertising revenue across her various social media outlets, including Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Collectively, she has nearly 1 million followers. The business entity defendant, Yelling Entertainment, is an alter ego of Kibi. The complaint alleges that in May of last year, Kibi posted videos on social media that plaintiff contends contained the following 6 defamatory statements. The U.S. government found that you, plaintiff, brought your $2 million mansion with only $10 in the goddamn bank. The plaintiff tried to use me, Kibi, to intimidate witnesses in a criminal case. Foxy Inga Brown was his plaintiff's connect and has been helping him with his so-called credit card fraud, using motherfucking identities to get credit cards. She was the one that will tell him that it is hot or it's cold to do this and to do that. So apparently, let me tell you what the plaintiff did. The church that he had wasn't a church that he brought. He knew the owners of the church. They needed to refinance their church, but couldn't do that, but didn't have the credit to do it. So what he did was told them to transfer the deed to his name. They were supposed to go get the church refinanced, get a lower rate. He'll give the church back to them at that rate. It was supposed to be an even exchange like that, but I guess they took too long to do the refinancing, or it didn't work out. So what he did was evicted them out of his property because they signed the deed over to him. Now he evicted them right in the middle of his federal investigation, which could be considered fraud. Let me get my charger real quick, you guys. Thumbs up and share. Thumbs up, the building, Grill. Y'all better share the stream, Grill, because I should be sleeping, girl, as long as I was up fooling with y'all asses all throughout the night. Defamatory statement number 5. The effing Justice Department is going to get a gag order on him so he can't talk about a goddamn thing online. This nigga, your motherfucking assets are frozen. Defamatory statement number 6. Yellen has submitted the complete videos containing these statements. Plaintiff complains that the videos go beyond the face of the complaint, but his complaint directly quotes her statements and he cannot isolate snippets from their full context, as these statements are incorporated by reference in their entirety. Okay, see Chambers versus Time Warner Inc. All these references to previous cases, etc. Other relevant proceedings. In addition to plaintiff's counsel since granted motion to withdraw subsequent to the full briefing of defendant's motion to dismiss, 3 events have occurred that could bear on the defamation of this motion. First, my docket reflects that Kibi has filed for protection under subchapter B of Chapter 11 of the Bankruptcy Code in the Southern District of Florida. I have stated in the instant case as to her in light of that filing, her proposed amended plan of reorganization indicates that the bankruptcy filing was the result of a defamation judgment obtained by the performer Cardi B against Kibi for around $4 million in the Northern District of Georgia. As amended schedule of creditors listed plaintiff's claim as a $360,000 unliquidated and disputed claim. However, it does not appear that plaintiffs has filed a proof of claim in the bankruptcy and the bar date passed nearly a year ago. According to the amended plan of reorganization, does not provide for any distribution to him. A hearing on the Chapter 11 plan is scheduled for September 24 of 2024. Okay, a date that his ass would be long gone and never see the light of day of. Second, plaintiff has been sued by a religious organization known as Glory of God Global Ministry for defrauding it out of its real estate by promising to obtain refinancing for its mortgage and forging deeds to convey the property to himself. Third, plaintiff has been convicted and sentenced to 9 years custody of wire fraud, attempted extortion, and making false claims. Again, plaintiff complains that I may not consider these other cases, but I can take notice of judicial proceedings in the public record. A court may take judicial notice of a document filed in another court to establish the fact of such litigation and related filings. 3 fundamental principles of defamation law control the outcome of defendant's motion. First, New York has codified the common law fair reporting privilege, okay, NY Civil Rights. The privilege immunizes fair and true reports of statements made in judicial proceedings, regardless of proof of malice or negligence. Thus, to the extent Kibi was reporting on judicial hearings, her remarks are not actionable, so long as her statements were a substantially accurate description of the allegations. The publications explicitly stated that they were describing the criminal proceeding. Second truth is an absolute defense to claims of defamation. To the extent Kibi's statements have been confirmed as true by plaintiff's criminal conviction, her remarks are not actionable. Assertions of falsity founder on the fact that the alleged statements concern events for which plaintiff was ultimately convicted. Third, under New York law, expressions of opinion by a declarant are not actionable, even if those opinions cast aspersions on the person who is the subject of those opinions. Applying these principles here, plaintiff has failed to state a goddamn claim. Plaintiff's first alleged defamatory statement that he brought a $2 million mansion with only $10 in the bank is a fair report of the indictment in the federal criminal case, which alleged that, and I quote, in an effort to obtain a mortgage in excess of $1.3 million to fund Whitehead's purchase of a home in Paramus, Whitehead altered bank statements to indicate that the account had an average balance in excess of $2 million, when in fact, during that time period, AMS LLC had an average ending balance of less than 10 motherfucking bucks. Similarly, plaintiff's fourth alleged defamatory statement that he tricked the Glory of God ministry out of his property is a fair summary of the complaint in the deed fraud case, which alleged, amongst other things, that, quote, at all times material to these present plaintiff Glory of God believed, based on the representations made by defendants, that she was refinancing or modifying her mortgage so that she could obtain and make more affordable payments. In reality, defendant Lamar Whitehead, acting in collaboration and a connivance with defendants and others known and unknown, conspired and schemed to defraud plaintiff, and willfully, knowingly devised a scheme and filed. Okay, Cleans County Court. Information there, docket number there. 4 of 20 artifice to defraud and obtain plaintiff's money and property by means of false and fraudulent pretenses and in furtherance thereof, illegally and fraudulently obtain appointment to act as trustee of the 5904 Foster Avenue Trust and would be forced through illegal self-help to vacate her church building soon thereof. And I quote, plaintiff's second, fourth, and fifth challenge statements, when viewed in context, are statements of opinion and therefore not actionable. As to the second alleged defamatory statement that plaintiff tried to use Kibi to intimidate a witness in a case, the entire video of her statement explains her view. She explained in the video that plaintiff encouraged her to publish stories critical of a government informant in a criminal case. Plaintiff does not allege Kibi's statements that he tried to do that is false. All he is complaining about is her conclusion that he did that to use her to intimidate a witness in a case. That is her opinion of his motive. It is not subject to a defamation claim. Returning for a moment to plaintiff's fourth challenge statement that his actions vis-a-vis the Glory of God ministry, quote, could be considered fraud. That is not only a fair report of the deed fraud case, but Kibi's own opinion of what it might mean. It is an opinion and therefore not actionable. The fifth challenge statement that the government is going to get a gag order was Kibi's prediction about what the government might do in light of plaintiff's public condemnation of the investigation against him. It was speculation, not a statement of fact, and therefore her opinion of what might happen in the future. It is not actionable. Turning to the final 2 allegedly defamatory statements that plaintiff assets are frozen and that he was involved in so-called credit fraud by using people's identity to get credit cards. These appear substantially true. As to the latter, he had previously been convicted in state court of 15 counts of identity theft stemming from his use of credit cards in other people's names. See People versus Whitehead. As to the former, the federal criminal case included a forfeiture order and a restitution order totaling nearly $200,000, and the court did not impose a fine because it determined that plaintiff could not afford it. That may not be quite freezing defendant's assets, but it is a substantially true statement of the results of his criminal conviction. See Shaw versus Lewis. Affirming dismissal where statement could have produced no worse an effect on the mind of the reader than the truth. In sum, none of the goddamn statements plaintiffs alleges are actually defamatory. They do not state a claim upon which relief may be granted. Right of privacy claim. Plaintiff also asserted a claim under New York Civil Rights Law 51. The statute prohibits the use of a person's name, portrait, picture, likeness, and or voice for advertising purposes without consent. That is not what is going on here, as the quarrel between plaintiff and Kibi has nothing to do with Kibi trying to get a commercial advantage by misappropriating plaintiff's name or image. Kibi used plaintiff's image in reporting on a subject of, and I quote, public interest. The case makes clear such use does not violate the statute. The claim is therefore dismissed. Conclusion from the courts. Defendant's motion to dismiss is goddamn granted. The case remains stayed as to the defendant Kibi pending for the proceedings in a bankruptcy case. The stay shall be implemented by administratively closing this case subject to reopening upon conclusion of the bankruptcy case. Girl, how embarrassing. How can you embarrass? I didn't think that you could embarrass yourself any further. Okay, you're already locked down there. Locked up, girl, in Rikers Island, baby. On your knees for honey buns and washing big ass booty stained drawers, girl. And you're still getting clocked, girl. Getting clocked down to the ground, girl. Now, if you can't even manage to win a defamation case from Transrena Kibi, girl, you know that you're just trash, girl, and your legal team is absolutely ridiculous. Okay? Now, as I looked at the docket for the suits, it was apparent that Whitehead's attorneys also submitted memorandums to the court, girl, to get the hell out of Dodge. They stupid broke asses had no goddamn business even filing this frivolous shit to damn begin with, girl. Okay, they already knew what the T was. As a matter of fact, we have one of the memorandums here. So let's read that. Hold on, let me see how long this shit is first. Hold on. Let me see here if we can get a hold of one of these memorandums. Shit. Memorandum and decision defense motion. I want to see. I want to see this order on motion to withdraw as attorney, girl. Bitch. Oh, apparently, girl, because I think, yeah, Brian L. Hold on, let me see. Who the hell was it? Brian L. Ponder representing him in this thing? Hold on, let me see if I can, let me scroll up and see who the hell was representing him, girl, because I know it wasn't that disbarred, I believe it was that disbarred as attorney, girl, because he tried to get up out of this damn case last year, apparently, November 28th, girl, he was trying to bail out, girl, order on motion to withdraw as attorney. November 28th, girl, trying to haul ass, child. A mess. But yeah, girl, you know, 0 times 0 will always equal damn 0, honey. Okay, so these folk out here canceling the hell out of each other. Let me read the goddamn comments. Dang on shame. His cousin Foxy was also locked up in Rikers Island. When was Foxy Brown locked up? I ain't know that. Off cheat, off beat, off work, off job. Once CB is really done, so we hope he gonna be signing in mariachi band with the Migos. Okay, y'all talking about something else. Oh, I love Sag. Okay, y'all still talking about the damn Zodiac and shit, girl. What's going on, St. James? What's going on, boo? Make sure you guys support, subscribe, honey, and listen to one of the messiest bitches in the church sector over there on YouTube, girl, Miss St. James, girl. Girl, so this is so funny to me, girl. Okay, another one bites the damn dust. Don't worry, Bishop. R. Kelly gonna get her ass. Don't worry, baby. Kevin Hart got his goddamn size 7 on her goddamn neck, baby. Okay, don't worry, boo. She gonna get got and get gathered, girl. Okay. The feds gonna be coming for her, girl, for them fraudulent ass bankruptcy proceedings, girl, that she tried to pull off, honey. Don't worry, child. What's going on, Nurse Moonshine? Hey, y'all. He thought he was going to get a couple of millions, girl. It's no way in the entire hell, honey. This should just be a lesson that the courts are not to play with, honey. Okay. People out here be trying to weaponize the court case. They don't understand that the courts work both ways, bitch. Okay? Both ways. And now with them implementing this damn new law that they have, because you know Miss Jones, the VJ in New York, she won her rebuttal to Whitehead as well, because remember he also filed a frivolous lawsuit against Miss Jones, the VJ out in New York, girl, and she put an old nasty reverse Uno and draw 4, girl, and she won her suit, and now he's the one that, you know, owes her ass and got to pay her ass for attorney fees, court filings, etc. Girl, the courts are not piling through and flipping through this fucking bullshit, and they know that people, especially now, are using the courts to troll and all of this shit, girl. So they have made a lot of legal provisions for people who are being victimized by frivolous, baseless filings, and drawing the line, girl, and giving some ammo, you know, to people who are out here, girl, who ain't got time, and of course ain't got no time either. So you fuck around thinking that you about to play, and you get played with in return. This is a season where people are needing and gonna need all their good karma. Just keep him in there. He is a menace unto society. Yes, God. Copycat, basically, he thought, well, CB did it, I can too. Well, you know, he must have not had read thoroughly that fouling, baby. How you gonna foul against a content creator who is referring to public records regarding everything going on with Glory of God. Girl, at this time, you have been convicted, you've been indicted, you've been superseded, bitch. Okay, so how in the hell would you gonna take a creator to court for the truth, girl? Just a damn dummy. And I'm not even shocked at Whitehead being with the shits. I'm more shocked that his attorneys were willing to embarrass themselves. But then again, once again, Bryant Milkdud Head ass Ponder is a damn alleged fraud. His goddamn self. He got half a damn star on Yep, and he got claims against him from female clients citing that, you know, he was trying to take advantage of them in exchange for legal services. Girl, he's been disbarred in damn certain states altogether by a damn tribunal of judges. You know, so I shouldn't be surprised either, you know, but it's just like, this is just, it's cringy at best. He's a whole clown with a god complex thinking he can get away with outlandish nonsense. Well, he got 8 years down there with them aggressive ass, same gender loving men, baby, who looking for a bitch to bish up. Okay? Hopefully this will be the end of this clown. Bye, Bishop, or whatever you are. The day finally came, child. So I said, let me don't come through, you know, with the conscious crew girl and get into the things, honey. Miss Tasha transferring the key, be yelling the second girl, you know, done finally got her a legal win. I hope this bitch don't think that this is really your win, girl, because, I mean, girl, this wasn't even a legal fight from the beginning, honey. But I bet you her ass gonna be beating her damn chest like King Kong, running around here celebrating, taking testosterone shots and shit, bitch. Okay? But this wasn't even a fight. This wasn't even a worthy opponent. You know, like, girl, you won the moment he fouled. You know, it was going to conclude as this from the beginning, honey. Okay, he had a dream and now he's having a nightmare. It gets me every time CTV says ESB. What's ESB? His ESB. What's that? But this is a mess, child. So I just want to come through and give y'all that, honey. I'm about to haul ass and get up out of her. Shout out to Transrena Kibi, the third of the second girl, getting her legal win, girl, tearing these whores up in court, child. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.